Alright guys, what is going on out there in the trading community? Red day today, National Way, what's up? But you know, that's part of trading. Real SB, what's going on? Isanic, what's going on? Zero, Christian, 195, what's going on? G Awesome, what's up? What's up, SB? Day 166, 84. Memos, what's up? Brian, what's up? Minus 18.2k. Today's the 5th, I think. No, it's the 4th. Alright, cool. Save that. Now we're gonna go to change the picture, documents. There. Alright, that's fast as I've ever done that. What's going on, Brian? LCA. I'll take a look at that here in a moment. I am live going over today's trading day, being up 50k, then down 18. Alright guys, let me just post on social media quick and I'll be ready to go. To Brandon, Z-Bus, Whitney, it's Luke, what's going on guys? Nord, Carlton, Alamask, what's going on everybody? Good to have you guys on, guys. SRNE, yeah, definitely flying. Just posting quick, guys. Give me a moment. What's a crazy runner that we had today? SINT. And then, what's another one? SRNE. Alright guys, I'm going to go live. What's going on, Nicole, Yieldman? What's going on, guys? Let me go on to Instagram or YouTube here. So oops, sorry about that. What's going on, Autolycus, Batman, Butler, Justin Wines, Serious Prophet, Jordan, Daniel, KO, Garrett. What's going on, guys? Alright, let me add my cover here. Select from library. Alright, we're gonna go live on TikTok now. Let me bring this down here. Oops. Alright, guys. Let's let everybody kind of trickle on in here, guys. Let's let everybody kind of trickle on in. Give it a second for people to come on. What's going on, man? Changed. David Brett. There better not be a spider on my ceiling. I don't mess with spiders. Spiders don't mess with me either. It's kind of like we stay out of each other's way. That way we don't hurt one or another. I went on this hike though, and man, this freaking bug like took a chunk out of my thumb. My camera's already frozen, but took a chunk out of my thumb. I couldn't believe how strong the thing was. What's going on, Eric? Just kind of letting everybody trickle on in here. I can't remember. It's on my TikTok. I put it on there. Can't remember the name of it, but I was up in the hills, way high up, and I was sitting down, had my thumb on the rock, and it's just I felt the stinging pain. What's going on, Eric? And it's like no, not poo poo, but it like I felt the sting, and it like sliced through my thumb. It was the craziest thing. I was like, how is that bug gonna take a chunk out of my thumb like that? It must have been on steroids or something. What's going on, Trader, Hood, Jordan? What's going on TikTok? Alright, guys. Good to have you guys on. Good to have you guys in. Alright, so today was a very, very up and down day. And, you know, it's unfortunate to be down on the day. And I know why I'm down, and I have to accept it. But, you know, this could have been easily avoided, and I know that. I actually loaded KODK. It was my top watch going in today. What's going on, J-Rod? It was my top watch going into today. And honestly, like, I expected, you know, this thing to run. I had very high hopes. I had very high conviction. I had very high standards for the stock to run. I was talking to you guys yesterday on stream yesterday. I said, hey, watch KODK for a potential run tomorrow. It has 3 red candles, something that I teach in my video series guide. Was that type of setup. And it played out perfectly. I scaled out today on KODK. I scaled out on KODK 1652, 1631, 1681, 1681, 1731 was my last sells. 1737 was my last sells. Or no. 1773, 1728, 7125, 1731 were my last sells on KODK. So I nailed it out of the gates, honestly. And this is YouTube. This is not my video series course, okay? I nailed it out of the gates. You know, we had this nice sell-off here, and I was actually down. My average was right on this line, right here. I had a 1466 average. Right. Of course it won't do it. Anyway, right about there. Just off by a little bit, but that white line right there was my average. What's going on, guys, on TikTok? And so, maximize the sell. So, the white line right there is my average, okay? No worries, Diego. And so, you know, I'm getting it, and I had this position overnight. Now, you might ask why I felt comfortable. Well, this thing ran from, like, I think it was $230 all the way up to $60 in 2 days, basically. And so drip swag, I'll go snap as a toughie. But so I thought, okay, 1, 2, 3 red days in a row and close week, and after hours it continued to go down. So like we had this is the 3rd red day and it continued to go down. So I ended up averaging down a little bit more, and pre-market it was up pretty nicely. And then they had news about the investigation, which hurt the stock, but I think that actually helped it because there were shorts that got trapped in there. Then they got squeezed out at the open, and I was scaling all the way up. Now, I started to add the dips, and I ended up with an average of, I believe, 1613. So right there. Now, my plan was for this thing to re-break high a day. Okay? And if it re-broke high a day, I was sitting pretty. I'd probably up over 100,000, plus my inherited IRA. I would have been up huge on the day. Maybe $250,000 on this position on KODK. But, you know, that's trading. And, you know, not all the time can you play things perfectly. And as I always say, nothing is 100%. Nothing is ever 100%, guys. Okay, that's just the honest truth. Nothing is ever 100% ever, no matter what. This was a high conviction setup. That's why I had a lot of size. But nothing is ever 100%. And here's the reason why. Even though I love the setup and 9 times out of 10 this thing works, okay, what happened? Well, we had random news breaks throughout the day. First, there was an investigation that was being talked about. Then, I believe they got granted the investigation to probe KODK for insider trading. So that's what caused this first downtrend here. And then right here, I believe, is where the investigation, they announced an investigation on it that got granted. And then it basically came all the way down to 1288, 1285-ish range, 1284. Came all the way back up to 1485-ish range. So a lot of volatility, a lot of movement, right? But here's my thought. I scale out through the morning time, okay? I add the dips and look for a breakthrough high day. And that was going to be it for me. And that type of play on this type of setup, a parabolic runner, 3 red days in a row, closing candlesticks even after hours that were weak. I thought textbook setup. I'm sizing up here. And I was super excited for it. Those of you guys on TikTok who want to see my screen, go to Cam the Man on YouTube. Cam the Man on YouTube, you'll see my screen. Again, Cam the Man on YouTube. Okay? So, that being said, guys, also if you guys are on StockTwits, please like and subscribe to the channel. Click the icon to alert if I make new videos. I'd really appreciate that, guys. Again, please like and subscribe to the channel. Click the icon to alert if I make new videos. Can you click the icon to alert make new videos, or is it not enabled? Let me know. But anyway, so nailed that first trade perfectly. At that point, I'm about 50 grand right there. Just locked my $50,000 in. Started to scale anything above 1630. The last scales was 1773, as I showed on E-Trade. Then I started adding the dips, looking for a break, and honestly, my scales were going to be 1850s and probably 1890s. Once we got above $19, I was probably going to be all out, unless we had a nice setup. So, does anybody know content made for kids? Maybe I shouldn't. I don't know how to change all that. Is there is that because of YouTube ads? You don't get paid for the YouTube ads if it's content's not made for kids, or I don't know why they do that. But anyways, and so I ended up stopping out my last position there, and basically it was only up $8,000. So I basically, unfortunately given away about, I don't know, it was about $38,000. At the end of the day, that's trading, guys. I mean, that is 100% trading. What's going on, Kimberly? What's going on, Justin? Gray, JCM, A-Touch. Simple, what's going on? So, yeah. All right, you guys want to see the trades. I'm doing my best with keeping up, but you guys, I'm on 3 different platforms, so I'm trying to, so I can show you guys my trades here. Okay. Okay. All right. So you guys can see here, okay, my first scales are 1642, okay, on the screen. Those of you guys on TikTok, join me on YouTube, Cam the Man. Join me on YouTube, Cam the Man. Okay. 1642 with a 1466 average, 1631, 1663, 1674, 1681, 1685, 83, 86, 85, 88, 1705, 1716, 19, 31, 28. Last scales at 1773. Then I started adding all the way down and basically gave me a 1613 average. I was looking for a breakthrough high a day. Okay. And we never got that. Alright. And here's all my trades for the day. You guys can go back and rewind this. I have all my trades on here. Go back and rewind it if you want to. I'll go back and scroll down again. If you guys want to pause anything at any one time, you can have all my trades there. Okay, but I like to show you guys the chart because it gives you guys a lot more understanding. I know what I traded today and everything like that. Oh yeah, and those of you guys, again, got the, I think this is a good idea. I never thought about it. Oops. Sorry about this, guys. So those of you guys, let's see, hold on. So those of you guys who think this is a fake account, or I don't trade with live money, or you guys, I've gone on all my YouTube channel and I've documented every single day from way back from 2018 when I did my first $1,000 to 1 million channel. Then I documented everything from 1,000 to 600,000 or 700,000 from Robinhood in 2019 until I went on vacation. Then I've documented every day of this challenge from 1,000 to just above 2.6 million in 166 business days. Showed all my prints, live timestamps, everything like that, all documented on YouTube. You can go back and check that out. Third thing, I have it all documented on TraderView from my first 1,000 to 1 million. Lastly, I can show you guys this is a live account, and I'm about to buy 1 share of KODK again, which like I did yesterday. There it is, 1 share of KODK, 15.53.15 was the time that it went through. So yes, again, this is a live account. I'm probably just going to do this every day for those haters out there that think that I'm fake or think that I don't do this. They think that this isn't real or whatever. Those of you guys who have been with me since the very beginning know that, I'm 100% legit, 100%, doing this. But those of you guys who have just been with me, you might second guess it, and I don't blame you. Turning $1,000 to $1 million in 109 business days, or 1,000 to $2 million in 133 business days, it just sounds like a crazy scam. It just sounds like fake. And I don't blame you for thinking that. But if you go back and put in the time and look at all my YouTube videos and everything documented throughout the years, I have probably over 300 videos now. Okay, maybe even 400, thousands of hours on YouTube that I go over every single day for free for you guys. Yes, I've spent thousands of hours of my life for free for you guys on YouTube every single day. So, I got people that are on TikTok, like, is this real? Okay, well, you can do your DD and figure that out on your own. Yeah, I get it, 20, but people think that, it's not real, so I want to make sure, at least I tell them that they go on YouTube and they can look through my entire YouTube, and then they can base their judgment based upon that. But anyways, so that's KODK, and then I ended up longing on the dip, so about 16-13 average, and looking for a breakout through high a day. And I actually very strongly wanted to scale some here, and I should have. I didn't scale there, unfortunately, but that's just trading. You're not always going to make all the right decisions all the time. I should have scaled, taken at least half off there, and maybe look for an add lower if it break out, let it go, and scale the rest. But I didn't. And then that kind of cost me because it changes your mindset when you have things all screwed up and you're not scaling. And I trade better when I'm scaling in and out of things and I'm taking the upside moves. I might not know that there's going to be an upside move coming, but if there is, the least I could do is take it off, right? Especially if there's, a move like this where you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, pretty much 8 green candlesticks in a row. That's the least I could do is take it off the table. I mean, that's somebody being smart there. I mean, this is overextended. It's due for a pullback. Okay, then come back up, right? But then we had bad news here, and it basically trickled on down, and I stopped out pretty poorly. So, yeah, I mean, at that point, I was up $50,000. I started adding the dips. I was up as much as something like $63,000. Things like that. Yeah, so you guys, if you guys want to see my live trades fully documented and fully in depth and see me actually trade live, you can get my course. Serious Profit has my course, and I just added 2 or 3 new videos. It's about 2 hours of my trading time, where I made about $25,000 on KODK back at the 30 to 33 range. Nailed that trade. Yeah, finally 10K subs, as well as, yeah. Today, guys, I wanted to celebrate with you 10,000 subs on YouTube, guys. Yeah, you have Joe STX. Today is the day that I hit 10,000 subs on YouTube, so let's just keep growing here at normacnultrading.com. I truly do want to help you guys every way that I can to create opportunities that you never had without having a mentor or having a teacher or someone who's been through the ropes, someone who's been through the trenches to try and steer you out of trouble. I'm just giving you guys shortcuts that I feel like would help me as a trader back when, everything that I do, I'm trying to help myself 3 or 4 years ago back when I wasn't profitable. And I'm constantly trying to evolve. Anything on my course I have in there, I try and add to that based upon what I didn't know. I've already made tons of mistakes, but I'm trying to get you guys to, basically realize that, having a group full of like-minded people has helped me so much in my career. And watching multiple courses and watching multiple different YouTube channels has helped me so much in my career. And the main thing is just constantly study. You might not like all my strategies, or it might not work always for you, or you might just get one single part of my trading strategy and maybe add that to your repertoire. But whatever have you, at the end of the day, it makes you a better trader. I think knowledge is power, especially, and it's only power when it's applied. Ed Milet taught me that. I don't know him personally, but I watch a lot of his videos. But anyways, let's go ahead. So knowledge is power when applied, okay? I feel like for me, I couldn't have done it without multiple courses that I purchased, multiple YouTube videos, probably hundreds of YouTube channels that I watched. You know, at the end of the day, you know, that's just, I feel like when you learn, you learn, you learn, you learn. There's nothing that you can't say that you're not, you know, learning, right? And the more you learn, the better. Okay, it's TikTok. You can follow me on Cam the Man on YouTube. Cam the Man on YouTube. Check that out. You're gonna see my screens. Other than that, guys, you know, basically I traded, you know, WLL. I think that's gapping up. Damn, look at that thing go. What's OAS doing? Okay, cool. So I believe we had those overnights. I think, did we? Did we have those as overnights? I hope so. Yeah, OAS we had overnight at 67.7. JMIA 1608. JMIA had a random pop right there. 50,000 shares. Interesting. I wonder if it's just a short cover. What's Mark doing? Mark was another overnight. Yep, nice. We're up on that one as well. On the idea. And, oh, SPAQ. Down on that one. OCGN. So yeah, that was basically it on the day. KODK just taking a nice loss on that one, you know, and then, you know, at the end of the day, that's trading, guys. You know, you're not gonna have all ups and downs, but I'll tell you exactly what the main problem was today. Okay, the main problem for me today was, you know, shooting for the stars. Okay, and I had a big position in my inherited IRA as well as in my challenge account on KODK, and I was up big time. Those of you guys on TikTok, join me on YouTube, Cam the Man. Again, join me on YouTube, Cam the Man. You know, those of you guys who are with me, you know, I had loaded the boat on KODK. And at one point, you know, I was probably up, I don't know, I would say $200,000, okay? And today could have very well been $250,000 to almost $300,000 day if that investigation news did not come out. But it did, and that's trading. And it ended up causing me, you know, a small red day. But again, this was caused by me shooting for the stars. And then, you know, when you shoot for the stars, I get emotionally attached to a stock. And it's hard for me not to focus on anything but KODK. Once I took my final loss on it, I finally just moved on from it. I didn't want to touch it. I noticed myself getting too emotional from it, and I moved on. You know, that's a part of trading. That's simply just what happens when you trade stocks. It's not as easy as buying and selling. Size is everything. And, you know, what makes me trade better when I'm scaling in and out is when I have less size because I don't have to worry about getting out all in one position, right? So if I had a couple 100,000 shares of KODK, you know, it'd be tough for me to scale out up there because I'm like, okay, well, how much slippage would I get for all that? So I scale the whole way up because it makes it easier for me, first off, for liquidity, but then second off, you know, it just makes me a better trader because I'm scaling into the green candlesticks. I always love to scale into green candlesticks and buy into red candlesticks, okay? And that's just the way I trade. But when I hit home run trades and like KODK, what I was trying to do, I don't necessarily follow those rules because my size is so big that I don't want to get slippage, and it just changes everything. Because then every time you miss out on 10 cents of increments, it's a lot of money. And it's like, okay, well, I wish I would have nailed the top there. I wish I would have nailed the top there. But at the end of the day, you know, KODK, if I was in smaller size, if it goes like an extra 20 cents, okay, an extra couple grand, so what? But with the size that I had, it's probably an extra 10, 15,000. So I'm trying to trade it, you know, perfectly because of my size, and it changes, and plus the liquidity changes everything, guys. And you'll notice that as you get to become, you know, more and more of a solid trader and more sizing up. But size is a big part. What's going on, Java? Those of you guys on TikTok, join the link in the description below. Thanks. How do I get started? Mason Pilot, join the link in the description below, and then watch my YouTube channel. Go through my chat room and look at all the educational resources 100% for free. Things like that. But yeah. No, I'm not a pure technical trader, but technicals are a big part of my trading. Yes, Simple Man Investing. I'm already in Apple longer term, so I'm not buying any more Apple before the split. What's going on, JC? Yeah, I'll probably, scale down tomorrow, to be honest, in size, because I don't see anything really setting up. ARPO is something that I'm watching going into tomorrow. DGLY has news. No, it doesn't. I don't see it. But other than that, guys, this is trading. Over the past couple days, I've been pretty sloppy. And, I had 2 red days, Thursday, Friday. I already have, I think this is my first red day of the week, which wiped out yesterday's profits. It's basically being caused by me oversizing. I truly do think that I could be green every single day if I didn't oversize. KODK, though, did I oversize? I don't really think so. That's the one exception I will say. KODK, I did not really oversize. I will say I did. I don't think I did. But just unfortunate news came out and that cost me, and it changed my mindset. So, but that's trading, guys. So, yes, I have turned 1,000 into 1,000,000 in 109 business days, 1,000 into 2,000,000 in 133 business days, and we're looking at, right now we're on day 166, and we're at roughly $2.6 million in trading profits. All started with the initial investment of $1,000. I haven't added a single penny to the account from $1,000. Again, go through my YouTube channel, check all it out. It's all documented. My previous $1,000 to 1 million challenge is all documented. My previous $1,000 to $700,000 is documented on Robinhood, and then this $1,000 to $2.6 million has all been documented as well. I had to switch brokerages because I believe I didn't follow 13H. I don't know why, but TD seems to be kicking off some of their platforms. For TikTok, I'm looking at Microsoft, Apple. Heard WIM might be an option. Bro, will you autograph a blank check for me? Yeah, let me get out my checkbook. No, I haven't written a check. I don't think I've written a couple checks, but man, I am solely a card guy, man. I don't carry much cash around. So Robinhood did that. I think it was like Apex or something. Can't remember who was the clearinghouse, and then whoever E-Trade Pro uses. I'm not really sure who E-Trade Pro uses, but I used I have Charles Schwab, I have Vanguard, I have E-Trade, TOS for charts, Webull. Yeah, they did deny it. Yeah, I lag on YouTube almost every day. I have done options. I've done 1,000 to 10,000 and 1,000 to 35,000, but other than that, I'm down about 5,000 in options. I blew up all those accounts in the end. Options are tough, but I know that I can do it. But right now, there's just so much opportunity in the stock world. I'm not going to go anywhere until the volume kind of dries up. There's no reason to. And then, yeah, probably I'll trade some options again. But I'm not going to rush it. Those of you guys who are interested in my course to teach you guys my strategies, feel free to check this out. I'll post a link in the description below. You think I should buy a new Corvette, huh? Lamborghinis, I think. Yeah. Well, I got a Raptor, so that's. But I just went a Tesla for the first time, and literally 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds, guys. Changed my life. Yeah, I had to file 13H as for a big term investor. Yeah. It kind of hurt, I'm not gonna lie. It kind of hurt when they floored it. But it was kind of cool, and honestly, got me kind of hooked. But I like my Raptor for now. And after that, we'll see. So, if you guys are interested in my course, I posted that link in the description below. Also, check out my free chat room. Links in the description below as well. Also on TikTok, it's in my bio. Instagram, it's in my bio. Feel free to check us out, 100% for free. Hopefully you get something out of it. Please put in the time, though. Look through all my YouTube videos. Look through everything that's posted in the chat before coming at me with questions. You guys are flooding me with questions, and it's a lot of questions that I feel like if you just put a little bit of time in on your own, you'd be able to figure it out. So please do that. Please spend the time to look to see if you can answer the question on your own before asking me, because it's extremely hard for me to get back to hundreds of questions every day. and it kind of takes away from me being able to answer your guys' questions, because the more people ask me questions, the less I can really answer them in detail. So if you have a question for me, make sure you look through all my YouTube and everything in the chat before coming to me with a question, because it'll help you guys in the end. Alright guys, please check out the links in the description below. Check out the free brokerage. Offers you up to valued up to 2 stocks. If you just sign up, based $1,400 I think. Scanner software, 15% off, cam 15, all cap. Scanner settings are in the link in the description below. Also, I forgot to show you guys, here's the scanner, one scanner post that we had today. This is our scanner. It's not available on our website. You have to have trade ideas and my scanner. ATHE 343, 50.15% alert on ATHE. Beautiful alert there. You know, obviously it's a tougher trade, but it has a trend line and then breakout. Interesting kind of chart there. Check that out. Other than that, guys, please like and subscribe to the channel. Click the icon to alert if I make new videos. Cheers, team, and go Mariners.